I don't not have a plan. It's not a plan. I have made a terrible mistake, or I am genius. This is going to turn into a vertical planter because I tried to get planters on the internet and I got flower necklaces instead because yay, scams, garbage. But yeah, this is the first vertical planter I have been able to find that isn't like just the teeny tiny ones that only really work for salad greens. And so this is a potato planter, and then I'm using these drains to build a little bit more of a vertical tower in the top, in the middle. So we'll see. I also found an incredibly expensive one that I could order from Germany if I went to the store. And so I went to a German hardware store in Sweden today, and in 2 to 3 weeks I should have that one. And hi, cat. But they had seeds that I haven't been able to find, so that's good. Actually, we'll have marigolds this year and not calendula. And then got some broad beans and some more cabbages and stuff. So yeah, they had a different, like, super cheap version of seeds. So we'll test those out and we'll see if they're any good. And we can do a comparison with like the expensive Swedish broad beans versus the cheap broad beans. But yeah, so that'll happen. And we found another variety of Brussels sprouts because I have Brussels sprout problems and we love them. And I found the Genovese squash, which is cool that they had that. So I'm gonna start some stuff because I don't have enough started, which is not true at all. Because these are my sweet potatoes, which you can't tell because it's so dark. Yeah, but sweet potatoes and holy basil, and I'll do another video tomorrow. But, so it'll be better lighting and less chaos. But yeah, this is some of my starts, which is some of my starts. And that is Ned the cat, who is just telling me he's a nocturnal animal and wants me to give him more food, even though he already has food. You have a whole bowl of food. A whole bowl. Can't judge me. All right. Yeah. Hoi. Hoi. Yes. Hello. You are a chatty cat. Right. Well, I'm gonna try to put this nonsense thing together. Okay. So that's just goes together. My thought was that this little L joint would help like anchor it down, and I'll just bury it up to that base, but we'll see. It's fairly tall. It's actually pretty tall, so we'll see. I need to push that down a little bit more to get those seated properly, but it's not going to lose soil here. It could potentially leak water, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. But this is a 11 centimeter opening, so that's like 7 inches, I think, something like that. I'm so bad at metric to imperial, but these all have little rubber gaskets on the inside that are supposed to like fit and seal these so that they can be drainage pipes. But this kind of like double splitter, I thought that would be great because normally you see like the 145, but the double, I was like, cool. It's like $2 more, I think. That seems right, like $2 more to have twice the planting space, and that's my goal. And so this will give me an additional 7 planting spaces. Yeah, so we'll see. I have no idea what I'm gonna end up planting in these for the summer. Part of me thinks I have some bush cucumbers and bush peppers and bush tomatoes that are going, which I might be able to plant out in these later if I do something quick in them now. So potentially these could be kohlrabi or early kale that I don't plan to have last and be mature. But yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of kale right now, but I don't know that I want to plant it and rip it out. But also I have a lot of kale, so that, and it needs a home. So this actually will probably be what happens because I have too much kale and kohlrabi that started. So yeah, this will probably end up being kale experiments and then maybe kohlrabi in the bottom of this because they will handle the frost in the greenhouse because it's minus 10 Celsius right now. All right, it's becoming a thing. Not only for potatoes, also for other delicious fruits and veggies like salad or basil or strawberries or mint or potatoes with potatoes. And I think these are black radish and regular radish. But yeah, it's kind of funny that that's the potato planter, the Paul Potato. This company is very funny. Yeah, I think they have a Tim Tomato and a Paul Potato and like a Sally Strawberry or something. So yeah, this is a German company that is doing some vertical planting or planters, which is nice, but it's just hilarious to me that Sweden doesn't have that and I have to get it from Germany. That's my 4 stacks on space, and then my giant weirdness, which I'm either gonna zip tie to this or I'm gonna screw. I think I might zip tie it just so that it stays in place and it's easier to remove. And I might zip tie and screw it. Who knows? We'll see how stable this is once it's got soil in it and is planted out. But yeah, that's yeah, we'll see. It's tall at least. Like, it's tall. I'm 5'8". It's yeah, maybe 4.5 feet tall at the top. So that's not bad. That'll work, maybe. When you can't find zip ties, but you can find screws and a drill, things get more intense, I guess. Cat, don't steal my stuff. When in doubt, more screws. Well, that's not the worst thing I've ever made in like 10 minutes with a theory and some screws. And then this, I'll just try to make sure that when I put the soil in, that it gets just a little bit more stable and stationary. But it is definitely leaning back a little. And I don't know if that's, like, I put some screws in, but not too many. And I took advantage of the drainage holes to use for the screws. So yeah, it's not bad. It's kind of funny. I don't know if you can see just this death coming in through the bottom, but yeah, that'll work. So it'll be an experiment.